I'm going to show you how to make a butterfly headband. We have 3 pieces of fabric. We have our base piece, our accent, and our top piece. We're going to start with the base. We're going to fold it in half. We're going to take our large pattern, place it on top. We're putting the edge along the fold of our fabric. We're going to take our needle or pin, put it right in the middle to hold that together. And take our scissors and just cut around the edges. This does not have to be perfect because in a moment we're going to singe the edges and it's going to change the shape of it a little bit anyway. Alright, so now we have our base butterfly. We're going to set that aside and we're going to take our small pattern. We're going to fold this in half again and place our small pattern right on top. We're going to cut this out and put our pin in here to keep it secure. And just cut around our butterfly. And again, this does not have to be perfect because we're going to singe the edges in a moment. Alright, keep that off, and we have our top about a butterfly. Now we have our netting. It's going to go in between the 2 pieces, like that. And we don't need it to be quite so big. I'm just going to fold it in half, and then in half again, and where the corners meet, it's going to cut those a little to round them off. Alright, we're going to set these out of the way for just a moment as we grab our candle. I'm going to light this very carefully. We're going to take this and just move the edges around the top of the candle. You don't have to touch the flame. The heat rising off the candle is plenty. If you get it too close, you'll end up with burnt edges and brown tulle. Alright, so we have our tulle. We're going to take our small butterfly and do the same. Just run the edges right around the top. As you can see, I am not touching the flame. We're just getting close. I'm just going to do it over the top a little bit to melt it, to give it a crinkly look. So it has texture to it. Set that aside and take our large base piece and do the same. Just do the edges around the flame. Remember, your fabric will catch fire. Do not touch the flame. What this is doing is just finishing off the edges so that it doesn't fray. We're just going to do this over the top of the flame so that it melts just a little bit and gives texture. And we're done with the candle, and we're going to set that out of this way. to take our base butterfly piece and we're going to put our netting over the top of it. And then take our top piece, set it right on the top there. We're going to take our needle, and always you want to start at the bottom and come up. And just take your needle in and out with the It's okay if this shows because we will hide it later. Just pull that through and flip it over. We're going to cinch that up just a little and then tie our two ends together. We're going to take our excess thread and just cut that off. And then flip our butterfly back over. Now what we're going to do is add a body. So we have little frill beads. And we're going to place a small amount of glue in the middle of the body. Don't want to place too much because you don't want it to seep out from under the beads. I'm going to place the beads on. Most of these come with holes in the middle, so you want to make sure that the holes are to the sides and not on the top. We're going to set the butterfly aside for just a moment and cut out our felt piece. This piece isn't going to be seen, and so it does not have to be perfect either. We're going to take our headband and put a little bit of glue on our felt piece in the middle and around the edges. With the knots of our fingers. We're going to place our felt about where we want our butterfly to be. Right about there. And we place our butterfly right on top. Careful not to burn yourself. Oh. Press that down. So we need just a little bit more glue in the center. And place our bead. Okay, and now you have a butterfly headband.